Hi Taurus, welcome to your January 2020 video with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that are new, for those of you that are true, if it so resonates, please hit that like, share or subscribe button. For those of you that are continued subbies, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below, and stay tuned for my Mindset Magic course, which is coming on the 1st of March. It's going to be awesome. I have worked really hard on this one and I truly can't wait to see you there. So with that said, stay tuned for that. I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So with that said, you have a new month, you have a new year, you have a brand new decade. What are you going to do with it? All right, so let's have a look, see what your January 2020 has in store for you. Your actions and interactions with the world at large. You have the Knight of Cups. This is about you paying attention to the offers and the opportunities that are coming your way, first of all, right? Knight of Cups is an offer or an opportunity that is brought to you. Now, this is in your actions and interactions with the world at large, which means you are hunting down those opportunities. This sees you straight out of the gate here in January, here in 2020. This is about you going after the things that you want. And this is, you know, the thing is with Taurus, it's usually a very slow moving energy. You now have to forgive me, the tip of my nose is itching. It's like there's a little angel there with his feather just tickling it. It's driving me nuts. But so Taurus is usually a slow moving energy. You now have Uranus in your sign, right? Uranus is there, it's going to be there for at least another 5-6 years yet. I think it's about 5, maybe 5.5. It's going to be there for that amount of time anyway. Uranus is a very fast, very dynamic, very shocking, changing, rebellious, and even revolutionary energy, right? The fact that you have this planet in your sign is giving you that speed, that dynamism. Whenever you see the Knights, these are about things that move quickly. They're about things that shape up quickly. They're about, and this Knight in particular is about offers and opportunities. You are creating your own offers. You are creating your own opportunities. You are not waiting for these things to come to you. You are being proactive. You're sniffing them out wherever they might be. Don't forget as well, now Jupiter has moved into the sign of Capricorn. It's offering a harmonious energy to you. It's trying your own sign, and a trine is always an easier energy. And because, I mean, Jupiter is really at the same degree, you know, as we get into January. It's right there, you know, hovering around the 2-3 degrees. Uranus is currently there as well, which is at about 2 to 3 degrees. So this is an exact trine. It's a really harmonious energy. This is about you really being proactive with that energy and saying, you know what? I'm not going to wait for opportunities to come to me. I'm going to create the opportunities that I want and need, and I'm going to go and sniff the ones that are out there. And this is the thing, right? Providing you are proactive, providing you listen to your heart space and you're willing to really get out there and make things happen, this could be a fantastic month for you. And remember, this month is going to set the tone for the year. This year is going to set the tone for the decade. Do not waste this energy. All right, so let's have a look, see at your money and materials. What is happening in your finances? What is going on there? This month you get the Fool card. New things, new places, new opportunities, new avenues for you to take whatever it is you do, whether it's your work, whether it's your home. This, for some of you, this could be opportunities to beautify the home, opportunities to extend the home, to recreate your home in some way, shape or form. The Fool card says that you have what you need. You've got to be brave. You've got to go after it. You've maybe even got to take a few calculated gambles, calculated risks. And what is a calculated risk? A calculated risk is where you have assessed the whole thing and said, right, okay, even if this does, knock on my wooden table, even if this does up, it's not going to dent my pocket so much. It's not going to be a great loss, but if it pays off, it's going to really come good. That is a calculated risk, right? A half-cocked risk is where you go in and say, oh yeah, well, I'm going to put the house on the roulette table. Well, if it goes great, it'll be awesome. If it goes really wrong, it's going to go horribly wrong. That's not a calculated risk. You see what I'm saying, right? But the Fool card, new things, new places, new energy, new people, fated moments and destiny points. Right next to the Knight of Cups, this is about you creating your own abundance. It's about you creating your own environment around you of and for abundance. It's about you really saying, you know what, manifestation relies on me to show up. Manifestation relies on me to play the odds, to have a little play about, it's almost like playing with it, but not in a reckless way, right? This kind of gives you as long as you're listening to your heart, the calculated risks and gambles that you take this year and this month especially could really pay off for you in big ways. There are new opportunities, some of which you won't see coming. Don't forget the thing about the Fool card. It's a very Uranian energy, right? Uranus is in your sign. So you and Aquarius are currently working with this energy better than anybody else. Why? Because Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius and it's in your sign, the sign of Taurus, which is what I believe has created a stronger bond and link between Aquarians and Taurians. And the reason I say that is because it's not that they don't usually get on, but they're very, very different energies, right? Now that you've got this blending of those two, this is, I think as well, to think about it, when Uranus went into Taurus, and had a little dip into Taurus, was when my Taurus, tarot videos and all the rest of it really went through the roof. And I have a strong belief that is the reason why. That's why we're resonating so much better now. So with that said, let's have a look at your communications with the world at large. And this month you get the Queen of Swords, right? So your Queen of Swords right next to the Fool card. Now, this could be either an Aquarian woman is going to be, and somebody that has a lot of Aquarius energy could be very important to you in some way, shape or form this month. This could be somebody that either says to you, right, you know what, this is what you need to do. Now, the thing is, this could be somebody that is offering assistance to you. It's right next to the Fool card. So this isn't somebody that you know yet. This is somebody that shows up here in January, right? Whether it's the start, the end, or the middle of the month. This is somebody new that's coming into your life. The thing about her, she could give you very honest feedback, like to the point where you think like, oh, love, all right, tone it down. She means well. The thing about the Queen of Swords, she's got a mouth like a sewer, but a heart full of gold. If she says something to you and you think, oh, wow, that was really harsh, listen to what she's saying. Look beyond the barbed wire, because the chances are you will see that there are gems of truth in everything that she said to you that could really help you advance things, that could really help you push things forward in a big way. Sorry, that bloody angel feather is right on the tip of my nose. It's driving me nuts. The other thing with the Queen of Swords in your communication sector, this could be a month where you have to have those tough conversations. It might be that you have to, because the thing about the Queen of Swords, she is ready to have that battle of words, right? And 9 times out of 10, she always comes out on top because she deals with straight up facts. She's not going to bullshit you. She's not going to give you any hassle. It's literally just, you know what, I'm going to tell you how it is. I don't care whether that hurts your feelings. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear as opposed to what you want to hear, right? Very, very kind of big energy like that. Now, the Queen of Swords does represent Libra, so this could be somebody that has Libran energy as well. But because she comes right next to that Fool card, she could also be an Aquarius. This is usually going to be an air sign female. So Aquarius, Gemini or Libra, but very likely one of the two that I've mentioned. So your communications this month, you might have to have some conversations that are tough. You might have to be the one that is delivering, that information that kind of maybe smarts a little. It's like, oh, okay, I felt that, but it's ultimately because it's going to clear the air and it's going to pave the way for something better to come through. Personal relationships, in your heart and half, you have the 6 of Cups. This is beautiful. For those of you that are single, this could be a reunion of some sort. It doesn't even necessarily have to be, on an intimate level. It could just be that there are old friends that you have had fallings out with coming back into your life. Now, the thing is, because it comes through the 6 of Cups, This person is newly evolved. You may have to still clear the air. You might still have to have those really tough conversations where you both say things that are like, oh, damn, you know what? I didn't realize we were holding on to that. It's important so that you can clear the air and get back to the Six of Cups, the happy memories, the nostalgia, the enjoyment. For those of you that are, for those of you that are partnered, the Six of Cups kind of suggests that you and your partner might this month have a bit of a blowout. Because it's like you're getting back to happier times, but because you've got this in your communication sector, it means that you might have to have some conversations that are challenging, but it really clears the air. It's almost like it's kind of like saying, you know what, do you want your relationship or this new person coming in to be really, really strong? Do you want it to be tight? Then I require some bravery from you, and what I require from you is for you to go in, say the stuff that is a secret resentment, say the stuff that you've been holding back, say the stuff that is maybe dredged there in the depths of what your union is. Providing you're willing to do that, some amazing progress can be made, like truly. So your first week of the month, you have the Justice card, right? Right underneath that Knight of Cups, there's definitely, for some of you, this could be about a big contract. It could be you signing a document. It could be you signing on the dotted line for an opportunity that has a chance to really change a lot for you. This could be, for some of you, this could be a book deal. For some of you, it could be a television deal. There's a few reasons I'm saying that, but anyway, for some of you, the Justice card, this could be about you being possibly featured in some way, shape or form. Maybe you or your business or your company is seeing the light of day, and what I mean by that is maybe somebody decides to run an advert about you. Maybe somebody decides to do a story about you and your business. For those of you that don't have businesses and you work for other people, it could just be that this week you're put on blast, and the boss or the company is saying like, look at this person, look at what their achievements are. It's a really beautiful energy for you, but it does suggest that in some way, shape or form, you're starting down a path of really being a lot more visible for the things that you do. Your second week of the month, you have the Hanged Man right underneath the Fool card. I mean, yeah, remember what I said, take some calculated risks. This is going to be a month where you're going to have to exercise patience though. The opportunities for financial growth are going to be ones that literally just show up. You might not necessarily be sure, you might not be sure what they are. A lot of this is going to require you to be proactive though. So how do you be proactive and allow things to come to you? You be proactive about bettering yourself, about bettering your craft, about really learning the ins and outs, the nitty-gritty details of everything that you do, so that when certain opportunities show up, you can move on them. You can go straight away with that energy. All right, so your third week of the month, you have the Sun card. Right, I mean, this is beautiful because it really does suggest that in some way, shape or form, you're being very well received. You're getting information, you're getting privy to some stuff. And like I said, this because it comes through the guise here of the Queen of Swords, some of it might be like, oh, that was a bit harsh, easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can really be like, oh, okay. Don't hold back, will you? But you'll see the wisdom in it. You'll see the gems of knowledge in what's being offered, what's being delivered. This really, for me, does spell in some way, shape or form, whether it's personal, whether it's platonic or professional, this really does suggest that there is a grand clearing of the air, and it really allows, like in winter, they clear away the leaves and stuff and they trowel the dirt, so that when spring comes and everything can grow afresh and it's not bogged down or held back by anything. That really is the feeling that I get, and that's going to be in your communications, in your personal relationships, this just grand clearing of the air. Your fourth week of the month, you have the Chariot card, success, victory. If you're able to conquer that aspect of yourself that is too proud, this month you could really make some big headway. You've got the Chariot card right next to the Sun card. That is an ultimate blessing in some way, shape or form, in response to energy that you've already put out there. So whatever these offers and opportunities are that you move on here, right, I mean, you could be seeing really early results for that stuff at the end of the month, at the end of January. This is going to be a really great way to kick off the year for you guys. I mean, you've got the Sun card there, and you've got the Chariot, the Hanged Man. Lots of water here, lots of water, because then you've got the 2 Cups cards up top. It's going to rely on you really, you know, not stuff that we usually talk about when it comes to Taurus, but I'm going to say it anyway. You really need to pay attention to your feelings this month. You really need to start thinking from the heart set instead of the mindset. That's going to be key. It's going to be pivotal for you. All right. And because Uranus is in your sign, it's asking you to do things differently. It's asking you to think outside of what your proverbial box is. All right. So your key to the month is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Chalices in this deck. You got the Knight of Cups twice. This is about offers, opportunities, being proactive when they show up. Right, so because remember I said you've got this Hanged Man here, which kind of says sometimes the best way to get what you want is to do nothing at all. So what I will say to you is this: allow opportunities to show up, look for them, sniff them out, but don't force them, because the ones that are for you are already coming. It's like they're already making their way to you. I mean, this really does suggest that offers and opportunities will be really blessing you a lot this month. You have a really, really beautiful and a very great energy that's happening there. Use it to the best of your advantage. How you begin this month is how you begin this year. How you begin this year is how you begin this decade, all right? And it's going to permeate through, so use it wisely. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.